Hello, this is a video on how I normally do my face makeup, and if you are interested in that, then just keep watching. If you are interested in my eyes and my lips and how I came up with this look, then I did that in a separate video, and I will leave it in the description box so you can go check it out if you're interested. If you are interested in how I did my face makeup, then just keep watching and I will see you soon. So this is going to be my face makeup. So foundation, concealer, contour, all of that good stuff. And my eyes are not complete yet, but this is the stage where I would put on my face makeup. I've already moisturized, let it sink in, and now I'm going to put on my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I don't normally wear primer, but my face could use a little evening out today, so I'm just going to put on a little bit of primer. Okay, and now I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup foundation, and my shade is N12 Soft Ivory if you are curious. And I am just going to take my e.l.f. powder brush. It's like a flat top kabuki brush, and I will use that to blend it in after I dot my makeup all over my face. And I will not always use this brush. Sometimes I'll use my beauty blender, but this is just what I'm using today. And I'm just kind of patting and blending it into the skin. And I'm going to blend it under my chin and down my neck. Okay, and now I'm going to take my beauty blender and just dab over my foundation and just make sure it is all blended nicely into my skin. And now I'm going to take this e.l.f. Zapping Concealer. It's just a green concealer, and I'm going to use this to cancel out any redness from blemishes or the redness I have around my nose, and just dot it on anywhere I need it. And then I'm just going to blend it in with my beauty blender, and then I'm going to take my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and this is in Fairlight, and I'm just going to dab that under my eyes. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this is in Light, and put that around my nose, on any blemishes, and kind of make more of a triangle shape with my concealer, and put some there, bridge my nose, on my chin, anywhere I think I might need it. And then I'll blend that in with my beauty blender. Okay, and once that is all blended into my skin, I am going to set my under eye area with my L'Oreal True Match Mineral powder. And this, I don't know what shade it is. It's just a very, very light shade. And I'm just using a little sponge thing to pack it on my under eye area. And I'm also going to put this in the highlight areas of my face. I don't want to put this on all places I put concealer because it is a lot lighter than my skin. So I'm just going to pack this onto the highlight areas of my face. And then I'm going to use a separate powder to powder the rest of my face. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this one is in Creamy Natural. And I'm just going to use that to powder the rest of my face. And I'm using it underneath my jawline and down my neck to make sure it is all blended very well. And then I'm going to take a little kabuki brush and just make sure all the powders are blending in nicely, not sitting on top of my skin. And now I am going to take this Laka & Co. Cheeky Lip stick. I probably did not pronounce that right, but yeah, it's in Humble Brag, and I'm going to use this on my cheeks. I normally would do this before my powder, but I forgot. I have a black dot on my cheek, whatever, but I forgot, and it still works on top of powder. So I'm just dotting that from my cheeks, from the apple of my cheek back. And it looks really, really crazy like this, but it blends out to a very pretty flush of color. And I'm using my Beauty Blender to blend that out. And as you can tell, it does not look as crazy as it does when you first put it on once you blend it out. And it is definitely not difficult to blend it out. You just have to work with it a little bit just to make sure there isn't any area that the color is concentrated on too much. And now there's just a nice flush of color. And now I am going to go in with my e.l.f. contour palette and take the darkest brown shade on my Eco Tools large angled brush, and I'm just patting my brush into it and then setting it, or patting it onto the hollows of my cheek. And slightly up towards my temple and back onto my ear. And now I'll do the same for this side. I'm just patting it into the hollows, back onto the ear and towards the temple. And then I'm also going to take some under my chin and around my jawline, because I do not have a very defined jaw. I'm just doing that to add shadow and make it look more like I have jawlines. And now I am going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder on a fluffy brush. This one's a Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush. And I'm just going to take that over where I contoured and up in my temples. And just make sure it's all blending together very nicely. And I'm also going to take it above my eyebrows and kind of the top of my forehead. And then I'm also going to take this down my neck and under my chin and jaw. And now I'm going to go back with this brush into the contour shade of the e.l.f. contour palette and pinch the brush and lightly carve out my nose. And then I'm just going to blend it out with this brush I was using to bronze. And just make sure it's not too harsh. And then I'm also going to take this Luxie large angled brush into this e.l.f. blush from one of the blush palettes and just tap my brush into it, tap off the excess, and put that towards the back of my cheeks above where we contoured, and just blend it down, kind of following the contour. And then I'm going to take this kabuki brush again and make sure it's all blended very nicely. And now I'm going to highlight with my Becca Champagne Pop Jaclyn Hill highlighter using a e.l.f. fan brush. And I'm just going to dust this on the top of my cheekbones and blend it out so it's not just a line. And then I'm also going to put it on the tip of my nose and then blend it back on the arch, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and on the center of my forehead. And that is all of my face makeup done. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.